she's actually at her mom's house and going back and forth to the new house.
Yeah.
And just like her mom and dad, like they've been like Pete came over and painted and helped me paint on
Nice.
Saturday, and then like
That's
my
good, man.
father-in-law's been painting, and like they've been painting and cleaning and just getting everything together because we're gonna get a U-Haul on Saturday,
Yeah.
and then get all the big stuff moved in. I have internet coming in on Monday. I'm sorry,
Things
Saturday.
really worked out for you.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I almost
Things.
fucked it up though. I almost
Wh-
fucked it up big
How?
time.
Was that when you were like, I'm gonna let everybody know that I'm nobody to fuck with? Was it? Was it in the
Yeah,
root?
it was a part of that, but
Yeah.
this is what happened.
Well,
My oh,
just to let everybody know because I am recording this.
okay,
I'll leave the other stuff, some stuff out, but
yeah, but
you out of nowhere, and you're not an angry person. You left this message, and it said, people are gonna find out tomorrow that I'm nobody to fuck with. So what happened after that? Because that was a little unusual from you, you know.
so um, it was like I said within the next few weeks
Yeah.
because my mom. I think we've gotten into detail about we got into a little bit of detail about the falling out I had with my mom,
Yeah.
which motivated me and Tracy to say, all right, let's go look to buy a house and get out of here.
Okay.
So so then that's all happening. We found the house. My mom still doesn't know that I bought a house yet.
His
I'm
mom's
only 100 miles away from my mom right now. I'm only an hour and a half away.
you going over there to say hello?
No, no, because I want to keep it a clean slate. I don't want her finding out that well, Jake bought a fucking house. Like, and I don't want to have that conversation. I want to wait till I get back from Florida. I get settled in.
Yeah.
I'll tell her when I get off the plane. I don't care.
Oh, that's funny.
And and but she has no clue that I bought a house.
Yeah.
And so since I was in the middle of buying a house,
Uh-huh.
another thing happened. My regional manager says he didn't like me. I heard
That's
through the grapevine. So
oh.
I started looking for a new job.
Mm-hmm.
So like within like a day, this company had called me up, the one that I'm here in Jacksonville,
Okay.
and they're giving me much more money. They're gonna great benefits. The
Sure.
Home Depot actually just bought a piece of them.
Oh
So
God.
so
But how
yeah,
did you
this
almost
is
fuck this up though? That's the
no
fascinating
no
part.
huh?
How did
No,
you
I don't
almost?
want.
You can't say.
How did I? I'm about to say how
All
I
right. I
almost.
want. That's the most important part.
So so I get my review. This is Thursday.
Hmm.
Less than probably 24 hours until we're about to close. Now, if anybody doesn't know anything about buying a house, the underwriters call. They're
Uh.
people. They're trying to get the mortgage approval to verify employment.
Uh.
So Thursday comes along. Tracy said, "Okay, all the verifications were done."
Okay.
So my boss calls me in for my review,
Yeah.
and he says, "Listen, I'm not liking how things are going because I've been running up and trying to save the other guy because he's been fucking up his job, and my boss is never there."
Uh. Huh.
So, so with that being said, I started he started telling me like I'm gonna put you back on the road, and then we're gonna bring the other guy in house.
And he doesn't know that you've already pretty much got the other job locked up at this point.
The job was already locked
Yeah.
up. I got my confirmation letter. I got everything. Filled
Yeah.
out all the paperwork, crossed all the T's, dotted all the I's.
Yeah.
This is Thursday. And I said to him, well, Dan, I have something to tell you.
What, Jake?
And he said, I was like, okay. And then, like, it took me a second to go, this is really hard. I was trying to find the right words. I said, I'm going to a competitor. He just looked at me like, what? Like, because I just completely.
I was
fucked
about
up
to
everything.
demote you. What do you think you're doing getting a better job out of the competition?
I was like, I'm going to a competitor. And it goes, Jake, you know the drill. Like, if you go to a competitor, you have to be let go immediately. I go, yep, I know. So I shook everyone's hand and I left. And then I got in the car and I'm like, oh, fuck. And I told Tracy, she's like, Jake, you couldn't just hold on for another few hours?
Oh, no kidding.
Because I was taking off anyway on Friday, and then I was going to come in and do it on Friday.
Yeah.
So we started Googling everything, looking it up.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, you know, we go through the final walkthrough with the house with our realtor,
Uh-huh.
and we're talking. It's like, yeah, everything's done, right? She goes, yeah, everything's done, except they might call again to verify employment.
Oh, I don't think that would have been too hard to get around.
No, well, it's kind of tricky. Like, if they
Really?
called to verify, if they did, or maybe I was still technically in the system as an employee
Well, yeah, because
because
the last check. I mean,
yeah, because I was still getting emails and stuff up
mhm.
until like Saturday morning. Um, I, if that's the case,
Yeah,
then you know, I don't know, or maybe they didn't call.
yeah,
But then after, like, we got, like, it was just, we were up all night. Like, we couldn't sleep
oh,
at
I
all. I thought I
bet.
fucked this all up.
I don't
And
think
then,
so because you
no,
could have went.
I know I didn't. I didn't. That's the good thing.
Yeah, because if you would have
If
said,
I
"Look,
did,
you're not in the employment records," yeah, that's because they told me to do something on a day that you had me working, so I had to tell them that I was. They put me in a position where I had to tell them that I was leaving. You know, I
yeah,
can't imagine they could have held that to you. Oh, I'm sorry, you never worked there. And that's what they're
yeah,
looking for. They're looking to see if you're lying about ever worked there, and they're not looking to see like, hey, you put me in a spot where I had to quit, and their policy is to drop you immediately. That's funny.
yeah. So then we get to the realtor's office. It's not the realtor, the lawyer's office. The lawyer's office is right next to where all the people in Woodbridge picket and stuff with
Oh,
the
the abortion.
don't kill babies.
Yeah, I know
Um,
exactly where that is. I know exactly what you're
yeah.
talking about.
So it was right there. We get in there early. We said, okay, all right, we're gonna start signing all the papers. All the checks were signed. Like all the checks are here, so you guys are good to go. I'm like, thank God. So after we were leaving, we were saying goodbye. I told my realtor, like, listen, you almost had my fucking ass. You
Oh.
almost fucking had me. Like, you were probably gonna, like, might have had my realtor's like 5 foot tall, and she was like the look on her, she's like, you quit your job yesterday? I'm like, yeah, yeah, I did. She's like, oh my God, I'm so happy you did not tell me that.
Oh yeah, because she wouldn't have. Oh, you kind of almost
I
fucked this thing up.
I almost fucked like everybody out of a lot of money outside of my house. All because I just got tired of just the bullshit, and I just said I fucking quit.
I tell you, that's why I sent you a message as soon as I saw that. I was like, Jake, is everything okay? And what did I say in the thing? Don't
So
do anything stupid. Talk to me. And then
it was,
you went and did
you
something
know what
stupid.
though? I know it was, but you know, there's only so much a guy could take.
I
What was I gonna
suppose.
do? Go on my phone, Tommy? I'm about to do something stupid. What should I do?